Govannen, niblings. Let's play LotRO, episode 49. So I'm here at Thornleys' worksite, which I'll show you on the map. It is a little bit north of Bree. The Chief Watcher Grimbriar's cabin is right about here. Here's Kenton Thistleway, who you may recognize from previous episodes. So if you remember from the last episode, I finished up a big quest chain in the Barrow Downs, and that was all of the quests I had at the moment in Bree. However, what I'm going to do now is that didn't complete the Bree-Land adventure deed for me. So what I'm going to do is look for more quests in Bree-Land, because there are way more than 45 quests in Bree-Land, let me tell you. There's, I think, around 100. But I'm not going to do them all. I'm just going to do enough to finish the deed. So, I happen to know that there are some quests up this way. And additionally, I have a quest here to talk to Saeradan. And Saeradan lives right up here. So the rest of the quests I have at the moment are all introduction quests. Or vector quests. Yeah, like this. This is a vector quest. This is a vector quest. Those are all vector quests. To different zones. Alright. So...
What do you need?
So Gandalf basically sent me off to the Lonelands, hoping to find Radagast. Saeradan is telling me to look for Candaith, who's near Weathertop. And I have an option here.
How can I be of service?
To use this travel route here, which will take me from Saeradan directly to Candaith. But I'm not going to do that right now. I may come back and do it later, though I may just go to the Forsaken Inn. So, Saeradan has these other quests here that I can do too, so...
What do you need?
I'm going to pick up some of these. So he wants me to talk to a farmer in the Northern Bree-lands named Rose Thornley.
How can I be of service?
Alright, and then here he wants me to talk to a ranger named Andreg. Alright, so, and of course I know this chain of quests already, because I've done it before on other characters. This is going to take me into the Northern Bree-fields here. Alright, so here's Rose.
Oh dear.
Alright, so at first she thinks I'm one of the brigands here, but then she realizes I was sent by the rangers. Says she doesn't like the rangers, which no one around here seems to like them. Rob Thornley went off trying to scare off brutes from the north. So now we've heard about brutes from the north and haven't really encountered them. Most of the enemies we've fought so far were from the south, led by someone called Sharky. But this group from the north is a different group.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Alright, so here are some other quests right around the same farm. There's some bears that are causing trouble, so this is a simpler quest, just defeat bears. Alright, jump this fence.
Stay a moment.
Similar to the bear quest, just defeat wolves. There's no broad plot there or anything.
Would you do something for me?
And then same thing here, defeat boars. Alright, so those 3 quests are relatively simple. They're just slaying quests. And I actually can't remember if any of the other quests overlap with them or not. But I will talk to Andreg before I do it. I know that the Thornleys farm quest does not overlap at all. And actually, now that I think about it, I think these don't either, but I'll do this anyway.
What can I do for you?
Alright. He's basically just saying it's good that you're here.
Stay a moment.
Alright, so he's been watching orcs cross into Bree-Land from the north. They've been coming through near Trestle Bridge. They're coming in from the east of Trestle Bridge, he says. So, and you actually can find this location where they're coming through. It's really tough to find. It's really out of the way, but I did find it once. But, I mean, there's not really anything you can do other than just know that it's there. You don't actually ever get a quest to go there. Alright, so he's just saying defeat orcs. And that's up in there.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Alright, and so now he's saying just find some cloth. Cloth made by men that the orcs may have. They may have kept some of the cloth. That will basically be a sign of that they've been conflicting with the people here. Alright, so I'm going to try to kill bears, wolves, and boars first. Alright. And these are all relatively straightforward. It's not even gather drops, it's just defeat them. So, pretty easy to do. Oh, I should eat food. Yeah, let me do that. Let's see, I have some random foods here, but I'm going to stick with my honey cakes. Make some honey cakes. Alright, and I think there are a bunch of animals around these ruins. There are places where I can go to find more groups of these. Like there's a wolf den and a boar den nearby, I think. If I remember correctly. Switch to bear form. Alright, see if I can find another one before my wrath runs out. There's a wolf. Yeah, see, I'm not seeing any boars around here. I'm just finding bears and wolves so far. Another honey cake. Just so I have 5. I like having 5 for whatever reason. There's another wolf. Now, I remember there were a bunch of boars down here, but it looks like they don't count. So can't do those. I'm going to start heading over this way because I remember there being more boars up here. I don't seem to be having any trouble finding bears. Oh, what did I do? I completed a class deed. Let's take a look at that. Get your bearings. And I completed enter bear form 100 times. That's pretty cool. And that also completed this class deeds tier 1 deed, which was do all 3 of those deeds, and that gave me a class trait point, so that's pretty handy. Get an extra point. So I've still got all these other class deeds. I'll get them done eventually. Got 5 LotRO points. Wasn't letting me shift. Go. Get this boar. It's the fewest that I've gotten so far. I'm up to 8 bears, 3 wolves, 1 boar. Yeah, I'm seeing more boars around here now. Alright. Whoa, it stunned me. Stunned bear. I haven't seen the stun animation for a bear yet, or at least not. Well, I mean, I've seen it when I've stunned a bear that I was fighting, but not on Hvila being stunned as a bear. Alright, so as you can see, this line of quests is not, you know, there's no big story. You find these every now and then. They're kind of like filler quests in a way, just to give you an idea of, you know, the world is dangerous right now. And also, just give you a little something else to do in each zone. You have other ways to gain levels, get experience, do quests. Some of these will have good rewards too. Forgetting to use this ability here, the ferocious roar. I should be using that before I shift into bear form. Alright, so this is a wolf thing. This is what I was talking about, how you can find layers of certain animals sometimes. And so if you're working on slayer deeds or quests like this one, you can come to areas like this, because there's usually one like it in every zone. And as you can see in this little area right here, there are only wolf spawns, nothing else. I think I talked about this when I was doing quests in the Shire. And not only are all of the spawns here all wolves, but some of them, there's actually a denser frequency of spawns here than I was finding earlier. So it can be a little more difficult for that reason. Alright. I mean, as you can see, I'm not having trouble. In fact, these quests are a little under my level. But honestly, there are some quests that are closer to my level in Bree-Land right now, but honestly, they are... I think they're just not as interesting as the ones I'm doing right now. And they're really spread out. Like, you have to travel a lot to do them. And the spawns to complete them are really spread out. So these will be a little quicker. Alright, I need boars. I'm trying to remember if there's a boar den around here. I think... Oh yeah, I think it's over here. I'll go look for it. Alright. I'm sure we'll find a bear if not time. Please excuse me if I'm a little phlegmy still. My allergies are still pretty bad. I've got my allergy medication now, so I'm doing a little better. This will be the last bear. We got all the wolves. Just need boars. And I actually can't remember if there is a bear den up here. I think just that fort that I was in near Andrag is a lot of bears. Here's a boar. I really like this lake. There aren't really... I don't know, there's not a whole lot that brings you out here to this lake. I just think it's really cool. I think it's called Starmere Lake. I hope I'm thinking of the right one and not a different one. Somewhere around here it tells you the name. At least I thought it did. I don't think it's that. I think this is it. Anyway, not that important. Alright, boars, where are you? Actually, oh, here's a couple. Yeah, I'm not seeing the den. You know, I think I was thinking of somewhere else. I think there's a boar den, like, over here, but it's out of the quest range here. There's one area in Bree-Land that I'm not going to, Nenharn up here, and this is what I was talking about, the level 20-ish quests are up here in Nenharn, kind of here in the eastern Bree-fields and far Chetwood, and then up in these woods around Nenharn. It's a really beautiful area. I really like the environment, but just the quests there are, they just take a while to do because they're kind of spread out. So that's why I'm doing the ones here instead in Northern Bree-fields, even though they're a couple levels below me. But if you get a chance, go up to Northern Bree-fields and, or Eastern Bree-fields and check out Nenharn. It's just, it's beautiful. Alright, I think I'm moving out of the quest area now, so I'm gonna turn around. But yeah, Nenharn, it's not as majestic as a lot of areas in LotRO, but it's just really a really serene kind of more natural beauty. Alright, 3 more boars. This one is one of those. Alright, 2 more. I wonder if there's a boar den up that way. There might be. Of course, by the time I find it, it'll be too late. But here's 2 right here, so that's it. Alright, so that's it for those 3. I'm going to go ahead and turn them in, just to get them out of my quest log. And I'm right here anyway, the farm's right here. Normally I would just go do the other quests and then turn them in, but since I'm already right here, and then that's a good stopping place for this episode. So, pretty chill episode this time. Just doing these simple quests.
What can I do for you?
Alright, so he's rather enthusiastic about his opinion about the bears. I'll just not tell him how we feel about bears. Yeah.
What can I do for you?
Alright. So yeah. He's something spooking the animals. That's a common theme you see with these quests a lot, is like the wild animals are being more dangerous than they used
What do
to.
you need?
Alright. Alright, that'll do it for this episode. Tune in next time, Niblings, for doing these quests. Orc Outriders, Sign of Struggle, and, importantly, Thornleys Farm. Alright, see you then, Niblings.